When was the last time you consulted the U.S. Constitution? The Fourth Amendment is the part of the Bill of Rights that protects you from unreasonable search and seizure. The police can't stop you just for the heck of it while you're driving down the road. They must have a reasonable suspicion that you committed a crime or violated the traffic law while they were watching you, like swerving between lanes or driving with a busted headlight. It probably won't help you to argue with the police about the reasons for the stop. Just ask politely, "Was I doing something wrong, officer?" Please note, if you have any passengers, they don't need to say anything. The police can only have a reasonable suspicion that the driver is under the influence of alcohol. Only the driver could be swerving or speeding, and that doesn't have anything to do with the passenger, right? Once you're stopped, the police can order you out of the car to protect their own safety. You are allowed to shut your car door behind you and lock it if you want, because at this point, the police don't have probable cause to search your car. So don't leave the door open like an invitation to search. The law does not allow the police to put their head through the open window in your car door, but it won't hurt to roll up the window. Remember, you don't have any legal obligation to say anything except, "Here is my driver's license and vehicle registration." If the police quiz you, just say, "My lawyer advised me not to answer any questions, officer." Don't worry that it sounds suspicious. The police know that's the law, and they will know that you know that that's the law. The police can pat you down if it looks like you might be carrying a weapon, but it doesn't mean you are under arrest. And the police can't go through your backpack or pockets. That would be an illegal search. If the police ask you, "Can I look through your purse?" just say politely, "Officer, I don't consent to searches." You have the right to refuse a search, although the police don't have to tell you that, but now you know. Never consent to a search because it is the number one cause of avoidable arrest. The police must have a reasonable suspicion to search you or your car or truck. They can get around the reasonable suspicion rule just by asking you, "Can I take a look in your car?" If you say yes, you just waived your Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable searches. Just say politely, "Officer, I don't consent to searches." If you do consent to a search, the question is whether you did it voluntarily, or did the police threaten you, saying something like, "The dogs are going to search the car, and if you confess now, then it will go easier for you." That's illegal coercion. I repeat, do not confess. It is legal for the police to lie to you, and they do. Some are skilled at making you think they are on your side. "This is the one time I can help you. If you cooperate, I will stand by you at the hearing." Come on, don't fall for that old trick. There must be more than the smell of alcohol in your breath to expand a traffic stop into a DWI investigation. The police must have probable cause for the search to be legal. But if you left an empty bottle of beer in the front seat, that's probable cause. And please don't let anyone smoke marijuana in your car. If the police smell weed, you will get a free ride down to the station. Only after you have been arrested for DWI is it legal for the police to conduct a limited search inside your car, because that's where you were sitting before the arrest. That means the police are not entitled to open your trunk. You don't have to go anywhere with the police unless they arrest you. If the police ask you to go with them to the station, ask, "Am I under arrest, officer?" If they say no, ask, "Am I free to leave, officer?" They might say yes. We've all heard the television police reading suspects their Miranda rights. You can probably recite them. "You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present while we question you. If you can't afford an attorney, you can have the court appoint you one." But the police are only required to read you the Miranda rights after you are arrested. If the police are tricksy, they will ask you questions first while they are still investigating. Then if you blab, they won't need to give you the Miranda warning because they don't need to ask you any more questions. See what I mean? I recommend that you take advantage of your right to remain silent. This is Karen Thompson, the Cowgirl attorney, saying, know your rights and save your money.